Hi students, I welcome you once again to this class on personality development. In this video, we'll be discussing about self-awareness. Uh, Once you have completed this video session, you'll be able to understand what is self-awareness. You'll be able to understand the benefits of self-awareness and also the practical steps that are involved in developing self-awareness. To begin with, what is self-awareness? Self-awareness is the ability to see yourself clearly and objectively through reflection and introspection. Basically, it is having a clear perception of your personality, including strengths, weaknesses, thoughts, beliefs, motivation, emotions, likes, and dislikes. Self-awareness allows you to understand other people, how they perceive you, and your attitude and your responses to them in the moment. Self-awareness is the ability to monitor our inner and external world. What are the benefits of self-awareness? Research suggests that when we see ourselves clearly, we are more confident and more creative. We make sounder decisions, build stronger relationships, and communicate more effectively. We are less likely to lie, cheat, or steal. We are more effective leaders with more satisfied employees and more profitable companies. It can make us more proactive, boost our acceptance, and encourage positive self development. Self awareness allows us to see things from the perspective of others, practice self control, work creatively and productively, and experience pride in ourselves and our work as well. It can make us better at our jobs, better communicators in the workplace, and enhance our self-confidence and job-related well-being. So we'll see the practical steps in how we can develop self-awareness within ourselves. The first step would be to meditate. So meditation can really help you to focus on being more self-aware. When you meditate, you are in a calm and pleasant state of mind, where you can really focus on being present. This may be through your breathing or just by visualizing while you are meditating. Once you are starting your meditation session, you can start to practice becoming aware of any thoughts and feelings you have. You could also ask yourself questions during your meditation or reflect on things you have done that have affected your feelings or behaviors. Through meditating, you can develop a clearer understanding of yourself and your emotions, making it easier to develop your self-awareness. The second step would be to ask yourself some questions, some very important questions. Asking yourself questions is a great way to develop a better understanding of yourself and your actions. When you ask yourself questions, you can start to look at the bigger picture. When you feel a certain way or why you reacted to something the way you did, etc. So these are some of the questions that you can ask yourself. Why do you avoid this certain thing? What are you trying to achieve? How are you feeling right now? And how is that affecting you? How do others perceive you and feel about your actions? So in doing this, you can start to find out things that perhaps you do not even think twice about in day-to-day life. And this can be a great way to start developing your self-awareness. So third practical step would be to keep a log or a journal or maintain a diary. If you can keep a journal or a log of some sort, this can really help you when trying to understand your attitudes and actions. There are many ways that you can keep a journal, but perhaps the easiest way would be to write in each day your thoughts, feelings, and actions in a way that you can understand. You can then look back at your journal on important dates such as a New Year day or your birthday. You can reflect on what you have written and work on improving anything that needs to be changed. This is a great way to develop your self-awareness, as it is the easiest way to reflect on certain situations you may have forgotten otherwise. So fourth practical step to develop self-awareness would be to ask your friends and family about yourself. When you can be open and honest with your friends and family, and they can do the same, you can really get some great advice and points from them that can help you to develop your self-awareness. If you can ask your friends or family to honestly give you their critical and objective perspective on you and your feelings or behaviors, you can get a great insight from the people closest to you. If you ask a question about how they perceive you, you may want to add that they can be as open and direct as they need to be, and it won't upset you. You can then take in what they say to you and use it to improve and strengthen your self-awareness. The final practical step that you can uh, perform to develop your self-awareness is to live in the moment and analyze your emotions. When you learn how to live in the present moment, we also learn to stop worrying about the future or the past. You can be completely in the moment and focus on what is happening to you at present. This can be great when trying to improve your self-awareness, as it is the one thing you can focus on and not any other worries or thoughts that may be crossing your mind. When you are completely in the moment, you can focus on any emotions and feelings you're having at that time. You can then live in the present moment and work on any negative feelings and emotions you have and become more aware of them as you are not thinking about anything else at that moment. So, these are the 5 practical steps that you can follow to develop self-awareness. Meditation, asking yourself questions, keeping a log or a journal, asking your friends and family about yourself, and living in the moment and analyzing your emotions. Here we shall discuss a small case on how Bridget develops self-awareness on her own. Bridget struggles with low self-esteem, which causes depressive symptoms. She doesn't feel good enough and she doesn't accept opportunities that come her way because of it. She begins working with a therapist to help her build self-awareness. The next time an opportunity comes her way, she thinks she doesn't want to do it and initially decides to turn it down. But with the help of some self-awareness techniques, Bridget realizes that she is only telling herself that she doesn't want to do it because of her fear that she won't be good enough. Bridget reminds herself that she is good enough and redirects her thoughts to what if I succeed instead of what if I fail. She accepts the opportunity and continues to use self-awareness and self-love to improve her chances of success. So thank you students for listening. So I hope this video was really helpful to you. Please subscribe to my channel and also share this video with your friends. Thank you.